am I really that much? Handle breaking these niggas down like a damn. You don't really throw you up.
Hi YouTube, it's your girl Juanita Franklin coming to you guys with another video. But before I get into what this video is about, I just want to say I hope all is well with everyone. I hope everybody's doing fine. I hope everybody's doing great. I miss you guys. I really miss you guys. Okay guys, today is my my fall Q&A. I'm gonna say my first fall 2025 Q&A updated questions. Even though some of these questions already been asked before, even though some of these questions might be on here, the same question might be on here a couple of times, I'm gonna answer them all for you guys. I don't know if I got them all down. I'm hoping I got them all down. And that's it. Let your girl get started. Okay, the first question is, what inspired you to start your YouTube channel? I haven't asked that before in the past, guys, but because I know I got new subscribers, I'm gonna answer it again. What made me start my YouTube journey is because I love interacting with the public. I'm a people person. I love to entertain people. I love having fun. And, you know, I love bringing entertainment to you guys. I love interacting with the public. I'm a people person. I love to communicate. I love to talk. So that's what made me want to start a YouTube channel. I mean, what better way to interact with the public than to start a channel? Okay, guys. Question number 2. Who motivates you the most in life? Who motivates me the most in life is my kids. Because even in the past when I felt like giving up, my kids pushed me to keep going. So that's who my biggest motivation is, my children. Okay. Number 3, the next question. If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would it be? It would be the Bahamas, guys. Because I just feel like the Bahamas is the most wonderful, beautiful, amazing place in the world to travel to and to go on vacation. I love the Bahamas. I've never been there, but I would love to go there one day. Okay, guys, next question. What advice would you give to someone who wants to start a YouTube channel? I would say go for it. Go for it. Be patient. Stay persistent. Stay positive. Keep your channel positive. Stay positive. Bring positive content. Be patient because you might not blow. You're not gonna blow up overnight. It takes time for people to notice your channel. It takes time for a lot of people to know you. People notice your channel right away. But it takes time for a lot of people to notice your channel. It don't happen overnight. Don't give up. Be patient. Don't get discouraged. Keep going. Okay? And you will be a successful YouTuber one day. And keep your channel positive. Always keep your channel positive. Don't bring no drama to your channel. Don't bring no negativity to your channel. Okay, the next question. What's the biggest lesson you learned this year? What I learned this year, you can't help everybody. Because not everybody wants to be helped. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody wants to be helped. And not everybody in the world will appreciate your help either. You can go out there and help the whole world. But would the whole world appreciate you for helping them? Would the whole world appreciate you for being a good person? Would the whole world appreciate you for having a good heart? No. You will have some people that will appreciate what you do for them, be grateful what you do for them, be thankful what you do for them, and will not take what you do for them for granted. You know what I'm saying? But then you got the ones you bend over backwards, you can do everything in the world for, and they still will act ungrateful, unappreciative, will not appreciate what you do for them. They disrespect you, you know. And another thing I learned is not to take any and everybody in my house and let them live with me, you know. And there's no shade at anyone. If they're not blood, if they're not my family, if they're not my partner, I'm sorry, they cannot live with me. I'm sorry, they cannot live with me. And it's not to be funny, because I have took people in that was not biologically kin to me and bent over backwards, tried to help them, giving them a place to stay, just to be disrespected in my own home. And it happened to me more than once. So we live and we learn. That's one of the biggest lessons I learned in life. I would never help people in that manner anymore. That's not biological, that's not kin to me, or that's not my partner. Okay. The next question: what's the hardest part about being a content creator? What's the hardest part about being a content creator? I'm a small content creator, so I thank the Lord. It have not been hard for me, but for some content creators, it might have been hard for them. But it have not been hard for me, you know, and I hope to God it don't get hard for me. Okay? The next question is, what's your favorite video you've ever uploaded? My favorite video I ever uploaded was when I had cooked my first recipe meals for you guys and shared my recipe with you guys. That was one of my favorite videos. I got more than one favorite, but that was my top favorite. Is when I when I cooked my first recipe meal for you guys and I shared my recipe with you guys. Okay, let's go to the next question. The next question is, how do you come up with new ideas for content? Interesting question. That's a good question. How do I come up with new ideas for content? I think of new ideas. I sit around and I think. I think about new ideas to come up with. I think about what I want to bring to my channel. I think about how to entertain you guys. You know, I sit around and I think about it. And I also sometimes ask you guys to, I also be asking you guys to give me some content ideas that you guys want me to do. So that's how I come up with the content for my channel. I sit around and I think about what kind of content or what I want to do. You know. Oh, how can I entertain you guys? You know. That's how I come up with the ideas for my content. Okay, the next question is, what's one milestone you are most proud of on YouTube? Well, finally seeing my channel start to grow. When I first started YouTube, my channel was very slow motion. It wasn't growing right away. It took time. That's why I said, if you want to be a new content creator, just be patient, because it takes time. My channel was not noticed right away. I might got a few viewers in the beginning. As time went past, the more persistent I became, the more content videos I uploaded, the more I started getting noticed. The more my subscriber count grew, the more my viewers grew. You know, so it took time. It took time, but that's one milestone that I'm proud of when I finally start seeing results of my channel growing. Okay. The next question. Where do you see your channel in 5 years from now? Hopefully I'll be a multi-millionaire. I hope to God that in 5 years from now, my channel, I've been to have millions and millions and millions of subscribers and millions and millions and millions of viewers. That's what I'm hoping for my channel. I'm hoping my channel consistently grows, and I hope I end up with millions and millions, a whole lot of subscribers and a whole lot of viewers, and you know, and I hope I end up being a real successful content creator in 5 years. from now. I hope I be like, you know, some of you content creators got 9 million subscribers. Some of them got 10 million subscribers. But I know that didn't happen for them overnight either. You know, so I'm hoping that's where I will be at in 5 years. I'm hoping I will be there before 5 years, truth be told. Okay, the next question. What's the funniest thing that ever happened while filming a video? Oh God, the funniest thing that happened, like one time I was filming a video, and I was filming a serious video, and I had a company over that day, and while I was filming, my company knew I was filming, and they were saying crazy funny stuff in the videos on purpose to make me laugh when I was trying to be serious. So I had to edit the video, edited all that part out what my company was saying. And I edited the part out when I was laughing. I had to edit that video, edited the words that my company was saying out, added me laughing out, because I was trying to be serious that day. But they were saying funny, crazy stuff to make me laugh. And I ended up editing in that video. So that was the funniest thing that ever happened to me filming a video, was that, guys. My company saying something funny and crazy, having me laugh when I'm trying to be serious. And I end up having to edit all that out. Okay, the next question. What inspires you to start YouTube? And what keeps you motivated? That's the question I just answered. But what keeps me motivated? I'm not gonna lie, it's been times I wasn't motivated. It's been times I felt like giving up, never like come back to YouTube again. It's been times I felt like that because I don't know. I'll have to explain what made me feel like that, but that'll be in another video. It won't be in this video. But yeah. But what motivates me when like now I'm back on YouTube, and I hope to God I stay on here, and I hope I don't never feel like giving up YouTube again. Hope I don't never feel like walking away for good. Hope that feeling don't ever come up on me again. I hope I'll never get discouraged like that again. But what motivates me to keep doing YouTube is you guys. You guys what motivates me when you guys share my videos, when you guys support my channel by watching my channel, when you guys communicate with me. Some of you guys DM me and communicate with me. Some of you guys communicate with me in the comment section. And so you guys supporting my channel, supporting me, let me know you're rocking with me. Let me know you support me. Let me know you love me. That's what motivates me to keep going. Okay, the next question. How do you balance YouTube with your everyday life? You have to separate the two. You got to separate your... You got to separate the two. You got to separate your content from your everyday life. How I balance that out is I pick a time in a day. I come up with the idea of what I want to vlog first. Then I pick a time in a day that I want to vlog on. And I drop a video. You know what I'm saying? I make my video and I upload it either the same day or either the next day. But I always pick a time in a day on when I'm going to vlog. And that's how I balance it out. I pick a time in the day when I'm going to vlog. I vlog and then I upload my video. So that's how I do that. That's how I balance it out for my everyday life. Because I know sometimes I do get real busy. And I don't vlog every single day. Because I be so busy sometimes. But I will pick a time in the day. Like when I know I'm going to have some downtime. I'll pick a time in the day where, okay, I'm going to vlog such a day or such time. And I'll vlog a video and upload it the same day or the next day, you know, whenever I get the downtime to upload it. Okay, so that's how I separate the two, you know, for my everyday life. Okay, if you could collaborate with any YouTuber, who would it be? I'm not going to say the name. I'm not going to say the name because I don't want to feel like I'm clout chasing. But it is a real big YouTuber on here. They got millions and millions and millions and millions of subscribers that I will collaborate with. And I'm going to say the reason why I would collaborate with that person. Because that person is nice, humble-spirited, down to earth. They bring great content. They bring fun content. They bring very entertaining content. They're not arrogant. They're not stuck up. They don't look down on the small YouTubers. They don't belittle the small YouTubers. They don't think they're better than the small YouTubers. They're just grateful and thankful for the thing God has blessed them with. And they're very down-to-earth peoples. Very down-to-earth peoples. That's the reason why. That's who I would collab with. You know, they run a fun channel. They bring great content. They bring great entertainment. They nice people. They down-to-earth. They humble spirit. They know how to treat people. They not mean. They run a great channel. They run a positive channel as well. Their channel is very positive. You never see nothing bad on their channel. So that's who I would collaborate with. If I was to collaborate, it'll be that big YouTuber. I'm not gonna say their name because I don't want to feel like I'm clout chasing. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't believe in the clout chasing off of other YouTubers. So that's who I would. Like I said, they real down to earth people. They're not arrogant. They don't think they're better than the small YouTubers. They don't look down on the small YouTubers. They down to earth. They cool. They nice. They humble spirited. They run a positive channel. They bring great content. They bring fun content. They bring positive content. You never see nothing bad on their channel at all. That's who I would collab with. But I'm not going to say their name. Because I don't want to feel like I'm clout chasing off of them. You know, and they're not arrogant. For them to be have a whole lot of subscribers and they're in the millions, they're not arrogant. They're not arrogant with it, and that's what I like about it. They don't think they're better than the next person. That's what I like about them. Okay. The next question: what's your favorite video you ever made? I already just answered that one when I said when I first cooked my first recipe meal with you guys and shared my first recipe with you guys. That was one of my favorite videos. Okay, the next question. What's your favorite Thanksgiving food? Ooh. I have a lot of favorite food, guys. I love chitlins. Some people don't like chitlins. I love me some chitlins with some hot sauce. Oh my gosh. It is so good to me. I like my chitlins, dressing, baked mac and cheese, greens, and some good old sweet potato pie. Those are my favorite Thanksgiving food. Okay, the next question is, what's the first food you learned to cook? You know what, guys? I first started learning to cook when I was a teenager. And the first thing I learned to cook was eggs. And I think I was about 15 or 16. I was a teenager. And the first thing I learned to cook was eggs, because eggs is so easy to cook. A little 5-year-old can cook an egg. You know what I'm saying? A little 5-year-old can cook an egg. So my first food I learned to cook when I was a teenager, and that was eggs. It was easy. It was easy to learn how to cook that. Egg be done in 1 minute. So that's the first food I learned how to cook. If you could be in any movie you want, what will it be? Guys, you ever heard of that movie with Kevin Hart and Regina Hall, About Last Night? I love that movie, About Last Night. I went to watch it at the movie theater when it first came out with my ex-husband. Yes, I love that movie, About Last Night. So that's the movie I would love to be in. You know, when they all was in the club, turning up and partying together around, I think the Christmas or New Year or something like that. That's one of my favorite movies. That's the movie I would love to be in, About Last Night. It just, I would not have done what I would not act like Regina King and Kevin Hart. I would not act like they characters. But I love that movie. But Regina King and Kevin Hart was a trip in that movie. Okay. Hardest part you ever encountered as a mom. When, this is going to be a separate video too, but I'm going to say something small. But I'm going to make a separate video about it. When, this past March, my youngest daughter had surgery at this hospital. And she ended up having 2 surgeries the same day. She ended up having 2 surgeries instead of 1. She went in for 1 surgery, but when the doctor opened her, when the doctor did some kind of ultrasound on her, they found something else in her, and they wanted to get it out. So I was sitting in the waiting room at the hospital. I was already very nervous because my daughter was going to surgery. But when the doctor came out and told me that they found they was doing 1 surgery, but they found something else in her they had to get out, that was hard. It was hard. It was terrifying, and I was nervous as crap. I'm not gonna lie, because they did 2 things on her while she was in that operating room, you know. So I'm gonna make a separate video about it. And yes, I spent the night at the hospital with my baby. After she came out of surgery, her blood pressure kept going up and down, up and down, up and down all day. She was in a whole lot of pain. The doctor was taking their time, giving her pain meds, and me as a mother, seeing my daughter in all that pain, she was seeing her blood pressure, kept going up high. That worried the crap out of me. It did. It worried me. And, you know, but I spent the night out there. I was not going to leave my baby that day, you know, because she had, like I said, she went up for 1 surgery. They ended up doing 2 surgeries on her. They opened her up and ended up doing 2 things instead of 1 thing while she was open. So I spent the night. I was not coming home. I told her doctor, I said, I'm spending the night. I'm not leaving my baby up in here. And she just had 2 things done to her on the operating table. I'm not going nowhere. I'm standing right here. So, you know, they was like, well, the nurse was like, well, okay, you can spend the night and let the doctor know. So we get you a pillow and blanket and this and that. And they did. They went and got me the pillows, the blankets and all that. And they had this little comfy looking couch up in her room. And hey, I already had packed me a bag anyway. I'm going to leave my bag. Me as a mother, I wasn't going. So that was one of the hardest things as a parent. You know, you don't want to see your kids go through nothing like that. You know, you don't want to see your kids go through nothing like that. That was one of the hardest things. And then my daughter going through a miscarriage too. That was me. I had to watch her go through that. That was one of the other hardest things. But you know, all parents, I can say this: every parent in the whole entire world, whether your kids are small, whether they are grown, you love your kids. You love your kids, and you don't want your kids sick. You don't want your kids hurting. You don't want your kids going through nothing. You don't. You know, because it worries you as a mother. It worries you as a father. You know what I'm saying? So her going through that worried me. It worried me, and I was real nervous. I was nervous. The whole while she was in surgery, I was nervous. When the doctor came out and told me the surgery went well, I felt better. But I still wasn't going to leave my baby, because I still was worried because her blood pressure kept going up and down. She came out of surgery. She was in a whole lot of pain. The nurse was taking too long to give her pain meds. I was on their behind because they kept on taking their time to give her pain meds. And I didn't like that, you know. So anyway, so that's the hardest part. Like I said, my daughter going through something like that, you know. That's the most hard part about being a mother. You know, when your kids go through surgery, your kids get sick, and you know, you worry. As a mom, you worry. As a dad, you worry. You know, because they are your babies. No matter how grown they are, no matter when they little, they're your babies. When they get grown, they still your babies. They're your babies. No parent want their kids sick. You know. Anyway, so like I said, there'll be a separate video about that. But anyway, that's the end, I think, of the Q&A questions that I have for this video. Okay, today's shout out goes to Grace Medulla, gang, gang, gang. Grace Medulla, I shout you out on today through my video. Thank you for being a loyal supporter. Thank you for being a day one supporter. Thank you for riding with your girl. Thank you for supporting me. I love you. I shout you out. Grace Medulla, today's shout out goes to you, girl. Gang, gang, gang. You are the Franklin family gang. We're all about the Franklins. You're part of this family. I love you, girl. Thank you for your love and your support. Okay, guys, I'm going to start doing shout-outs. If you guys want to shout out, DM me, drop it down in the comment section, and I will shout you out through my videos. Anyway, the giveaway. Let's talk about the giveaway right quick. Okay, I'm doing I want to talk about the giveaway. I'm doing a 2025 Halloween giveaway next month in October, on October the 25th. Okay, guys, I'm doing a $100 Cash App and PayPal giveaway. So, guys, don't forget to enter. Okay, I'm doing a 2025 Halloween giveaway. It's gonna be on October the 25th, next month, October 25th. Make sure you guys enter. Thank you for your support, your love, your positivity, for rocking with your girl, being patient with me, for loving me, for being here for me. But, yes, thank you for supporting me. So, I'm going to do this is the first time I ever did a Halloween giveaway. So, this is my first Halloween giveaway. And I'm blessing some people with $100. $100 giveaway. I've been doing $50 giveaway, but this is a $100 giveaway. So, make sure you guys enter. Okay? Anyway, I'm going to end this vlog. Comment, subscribe, like, share. Hit the post notification button. Starting this journey with me. You guys are my family. I love you guys. I miss you guys dearly. I miss you guys dearly. I do. Anyway, talk to you guys in another video. Love you guys. Peace.